Hello Gemini, and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is a reading for Gemini and Libra. What that means is this is a reading for the period starting with the new moon in Libra on September 28th until October 28th when the moon enters Scorpio. Just as a reminder, Libra is ruled by Venus, which is the planet of love and relationships. It's a sister sign because Libra is also an air sign. And it's an ideal period for starting new friendships, romances, or joining groups. It's a great time to focus on what you need to initiate with regards to relationships, how you can stay in balance, and also how you can help others who are in need. If you haven't already, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and definitely leave me a comment once you're through watching this video, and stay tuned for any additional readings that I have posted on my channel. I want to give a huge shout out and a virtual hug and a thank you to all of my returning subscribers and viewers. I just want to express my gratitude for being along with me on this journey. So without further ado, I'm going to do a 6-card reading representing, the moon, starting with where can I bring more harmony into my life, and then I'm going to pull a few oracle cards, and so let's go ahead and get started. So where can I bring more harmony into my life? You have the Prince of Cups. The Prince of Cups, this is Scorpio, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces energy, and this is all about love and lust and passion, and so also beginning sort of your intuitive journey. So like those beginning stages of intuition, trusting yourself. It could also be the beginning of a romantic relationship, but it's not quite developed yet. So it's those like inner sort of pangs, those first glances, that stirring of romance. Okay, what you can do to balance your emotions is to let go of the past, is what I'm getting. Let go of unhealthy behaviors, toxic relationships, things that no longer serve you. Start anew. If you are starting a new relationship with somebody, and now it doesn't have to be love, but it very well may be. It doesn't have to be romantic, though. It could be business, it could be family, but it's all about starting over, okay? Letting the past stay in the past, being really focused on the present, and just starting over, okay? Letting what no longer serves you, oops, sorry, I just hit the camera. Just letting what no longer serves you kind of die out, so you can be a phoenix rising from the ashes. Okay, I've got lots of Scorpio energy here, so you may be dealing with somebody who has Scorpio in their chart, or you may have Scorpio in your chart. Now, how can you create more beauty in your environment? This is the Eight of Swords. This is a couple who is not communicating. This is a couple that's sort of trapped in fear and anxiety, and they're not really communicating. They're not grounded in reality. So communication has been cut off. I'm getting that thoughts and feelings are sort of getting out of control, but they're not real. It's kind of like when you expect the worst and all these horrible things are going through your mind. What's he doing? What's she doing? Okay, you can create more beauty in your environment by one of two things. You can either just let this relationship go, so you can start over if it no longer serves you, or it's all about communicating and actually having that heart-to-heart sit down, talk to them and talk it out and work it out, so you guys are on the same page, and so that okay, where each of you stand, instead of just sort of ignoring this problem or ignoring each other. Now, the next card out is what will help me feel at peace. This is beautiful. This is the Three of Cups. This is collaboration. This is celebration. Normally, we have more than just two people in the Three of Cups. But here, I'm really getting that you're either working on a relationship or you're starting out a new relationship. Again, this Swords energy is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, so it very well may be you, Gemini, but I am getting this is either more Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces energy coming out very strong. And so what's going to really make you feel at peace is sharing with people, celebrating, okay, being optimistic. And look, these two are joining together. It looks like this couple that was no longer talking, maybe they've started talking, they've agreed to go out to dinner and talk through some of their problems, okay? And it's just sort of connecting with people who are supportive, okay? So you can talk. I'm really getting it's really important for you to be talking about your feelings rather than keeping them really pent up, all right? And that's really going to bring more peace into your environment. How can you form strong bonds with others? The King of Swords. I love it. This is more communication. This is you guys. This is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. And the King of Swords, he is somebody who's very black and white. He's very logical. He's very intellectual. He's very fair. It's sort of like a judge or a lawyer type person. And he always speaks the truth, and he always stands in the light of his truth. I'm really getting, some blue color here, and I'm really getting that the throat chakra is what I'm seeing sort of in my mind's eye here, and I'm getting that communication is going to be really, really important. So how you can form strong bonds with other people, okay, start talking, start communicating. It might be through a message, it might be, a text message, it might be, on the internet, it might be through social media, or it very well might be picking up the phone and calling. Okay, but that's going to be really, really help you, bridge the gap between you and another person, or you and a group of people. What's your highest intention for your relationships? We have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is usually hardship. It's like going it alone. And these people look like they're sort of fleeing some sort of disaster. But what I'm getting here is that your highest intentions is that you guys all go, you might be taking a more difficult road, but it's the right road, and they're not alone. They're all, they might not be talking. They might all have their heads down, and they might be, on sort of a difficult journey. But they're in it together, and that they're, that whatever they feel, this whatever hardship they might be going through is something that, that they can do together. And, when they can stop and find shelter, they can break bread, they can share food, they can share, coverings, they can share warmth if it's cold. And that's your highest intentions for your relationships, is no matter what, if it's good times or it's bad times. For some of you, this may be a marriage, because I'm getting like in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health is coming to my mind. So some of you might be repairing a marriage, or it's just something that you're very emotionally attached to, but your highest intention is to get through it together. Okay, your overall energy here is the Empress card, and she's all about creativity. She's all about abundance. I mean, it looks like you guys are on the road to sort of this paradise, but it hasn't been an easy journey. It may not always be an easy journey, but remember that you're not alone. She's always depicted as pregnant, so she's always full of creativity. She's always working towards abundance, and I'm getting that that's what's happening here as well. I can't help but notice the Chariot card, which is the Cancer card, coming out underneath the Empress. This is a difficult road, but like with willpower and strength and poise, he's pulling these horses back together so that they can have a they have the same goal, so these two horses want to go in opposite directions, but he's pulling them back together so that they work together for the same outcome. And that's really beautiful. I'm getting from one or two of you, this is really repairing a marriage or a relationship. It could be a work situation. Okay, it could be anything, but I really do get for one or two of you, it really is a love. It's like a marriage. Okay, it is a marriage. So let's go ahead and see what energies can assist Gemini on their journey. You guys might be in separation right now, or you might be reconciling. Okay, and that may not be for all of you, okay? It just may be for one or two of you. What other energies will assist Gemini on their journey? What other energies will assist Gemini on their journey through Libra season? Okay, the Swan Queen, transformation, intuition, and patience. So the Swan Queen comes to you as your ally. There is some sort of transformation here. Remember, the Death card is all about, look, here we go, number 13, number 13. Okay, the number 13 might be really important to some of you, but this is the same. This is all about transformation. So maybe something had to die in order to be reborn. Okay, it could actually be a completely new relationship, or maybe you guys needed some time in separation and without communication in order to realize how important that you were to each other. Okay, and that's beautiful. And the ugly duckling can transform into the swan. Okay, so you just need a little bit of patience here. Patience required during Libra season for my dearest Geminis. All right, so since Libra deals with love and relationships, I'm going to pull a Romance Angels card for you guys. So Spirit, what other messages does Libra need to know? Oh, here we go. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Very interesting. Okay. Yep. So there may be some red flags. So you might, again, it might be a relationship that no longer serves you or served you, and you might be meeting somebody new as well. I'm going to pull another card to see what else Spirit has to say to my dear Geminis about this love and relationships. Okay, engagement, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. All right, so I get that it's some sort of reconciliation. Maybe one of you wanted to take it further. These red flags, you know, Spirit is really saying to me also, I want you to pay attention to your behaviors. If you have any negative patterns that really need to be burnt out, if you realize that maybe, you know, you have a pattern of jealousy, if you have a pattern of negative self-talk, or, you know, maybe putting your partner down or something like that, that's also really important for you to pay attention to. Okay, because I get that you guys might be in separation at this moment. I'm not ever urging anybody to get back together or get engaged to somebody who is abusive, but I do want you guys do need to work through some issues, okay? Or you need to completely separate, and we're talking about a new love and new relationship. I'm getting these two storylines for two distinct sort of Geminis during this season, okay, during Libra season, and you'll know which one you are. All right, so Spirit, please give us additional messages for Gemini for Libra season. What other messages does Gemini need to hear from you from Libra during Libra season? Sorry, I can't speak. All right, victory. I love this card. The 2 and the 8 is 10. That's a completion of a cycle. This is victory, okay? So I'm getting that for some of you, you know, your relationship will really ascend to another level of commitment. It may be the relationship that you have with yourself, okay? It may be also dropping all of it. It might be, you know, you'll know if you need to just be alone or not, but that there will be some sort of victory, some sort of big win for you, all right, in Libra season. So Gemini, Spirit, please tell us what other messages what other energies will help Gemini throughout Libra season? What other messages do you have for Gemini during Libra season? Okay, Joan of Arc, voice of truth, stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. I'm really getting, you know, I was talking about the throat chakra at the beginning of this reading, and also about how the importance of communication, and also how I just started getting really, really tongue-tied. And that's really important. I'm getting that it might be hard for you to speak your truth. You might be afraid to speak your truth to this person, whether you're saying it's over, whether you're saying I love you, we need to get back together, but we have some issues to work out, or, you know, I want to give this a chance, but there's some things that make me uncomfortable. Okay, Joan of Arc, there's all of this blue behind her. I'm really getting throat chakra here. Communication, and don't, you know, release the fear of people thinking poorly about you, or that you can't be yourself around this person, because if you can't, then they're not the person you need to be with. But most people, when they love you and they want to give a relationship a chance, you know, you can speak your truth and they will be forgiving, or they will accept you, okay? And I'm getting here, you know, it's really important how you can form strong bonds with others is exactly that, speaking and standing in your truth. Okay, Gemini, I hope you enjoyed this reading. It's a lovely reading. If you haven't already, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Leave me a comment and share the video if you so choose. And I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful Libra season.